Well. How things change, eh? Now I've got nothing. So I'm stuck. Well, after doing 111 kilometers yesterday, my free-wheel hub, my rear hub, kaput. So I managed to find out that 10 k's back the way I came is a train station. So the plan is to hopefully get the bike and myself on that train and to be able to make it to Ho Chi Minh or Saigon today. But with 3 days left on my visa, things are getting a bit tight. So I need to get to the city, find a new back wheel or a new hub and get going again. That's what I'm looking for, just going in the other direction. Well, welcome to the craziness of Saigon, Ho Chi Minh City. Managed to get that train here. Haven't slept for a couple of days. This is day 2 now, so just really need to find a place I can store my bike, a hotel or something, and take that back wheel and try and get it fixed. But she's a bit crazy here. A bit crazy. I managed to get a new hub for the bike. It's the same rim, but it's just a new hub, so that means I'll be able to get going tomorrow morning. Cost a bit more than what I was hoping, $130 Australian, but a lot cheaper than what it could have been. So happy days. 35 degrees today in Saigon, and I think after this little experience, it's time to crack a beer and relax a little bit. All right, enough of that. Time to hit the border. Last day of the visa. About 75 k's to ride this morning. Got sunscreen in my eyes. That's alright. Just have to get through this crazy city called Ho Chi Minh. Alright, here we are at the border. Bloody hot day, 35 degrees and just humid. So we'll see where we have to check out. Well, that went a lot smoother going through the Vietnamese side than what I thought it would. It's supposed to be quite a corrupt border crossing area, this one. Well, yep, they wanted their $10 bribe and I'm too tired to fight them. But we're out of Vietnam and finally into Cambodia. No more having to worry about that visa creeping up on me. our way to Phnom Penh, capital city of Cambodia, or Kampuchea in the local language. We've got about 170 kilometre one stretch road here. It's going to take me all the way from the border into the capital city. Only issue is that it's 35 degrees the last couple of days and feels like temperature's 42 and she's pretty humid. That's alright, it's only 35, so that's alright. Just keep going straight. Drink lots of water. Well, I've got a question to ask you. I've ridden through many different provinces, islands and countries around Asia now, and it just always seems to be that the poorest areas are the ones with the most friendly people. And I'm just wondering why. Why is that so? Why are the poorest the most friendly? Have a think about that. Well, welcome back to the mighty Mekong, the mother of all rivers. Haven't seen her since the central Lao, it would have been around Luang Prabang. So, nice to see the old girl again. We've still got sunny 35-degree weather here. Doesn't take much to get a sweat on. Going to be following the Mekong, turns to the left up here, 60 kilometres, and that will take me right into Phnom Penh, where we're going to have a bit of a rest today, I think. It's only 60 kilometres. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll do that. The old Lynx has been doing fine, touch wood. So we'll get to Phnom Penh and have a beer, I think. Goodbye, Phnom Penh. Without a doubt, Muslim communities are the most welcoming from Java, Sumatra, here in Cambodia. The Muslims are just unbelievably friendly and welcoming. Big smiles. Hello. Come in. We've got a 100-kilometre ride today to S4 Ep. Getting closer and closer to that Thai border slowly. Well, not slowly, pretty bloody quick actually. Should be crossing Cambodia in a total of about a week. So, we've got to push pretty hard because I've got a mate's wedding coming up in Thailand, so just keep on pushing along. 100 k's today, 100 k's every day. Windy though. Just left Siem Reap. Got about 160 kilometers to get to the border of Thailand, which is heading pretty much north. Siem Reap's a lovely town. Definitely a place you want to visit. Could easily spend 5 days there. Great food, and the traffic's great too. They're very patient there. I've never seen it before. So we've got 160 k's to the border, means I'll try to get as much of that done as I can today, because at the border there's a ridge, about a 230 metre ridge that will take me to Thailand. So we'll just cruise the back streets today and try and do about 130. Lovely day for it. The temperature's dropped a little bit. I think it's, instead of 35, I think it's 34. Woo-hoo. I'm cutting through 15 kilometres through farming land, which can always be a little bit dicey. If the tracks stay like this, nice gravel tracks, then it's all good. But what does happen out here a lot is it'll just turn to sand, and a 1 hour cruise through the farming land can turn into a 4 hour push your bike slog. So fingers crossed it just stays like this. But you never know. Got lucky with that track. That's all it is. Bit of luck. Now coming up to the road again. Instead of going west, we're going to turn to the north, up that way. Well, it's 5 o'clock, the sun's going down. Managed to eke out somehow 130 kilometres a day, which leaves me only 30 kilometres to get to the border in the morning. It's supposed to be 34 degrees, but it wasn't 34. It was more like 38 degrees with a feels like temperature of about 82. Tough day anyway. So try to find a place with a nice comfortable bed and a cold shower and have a good sleep. Looking forward to crossing that border tomorrow morning. Yeah, he agrees with me. Well, hello there, good morning. And this should be the last day. Got a bit over 30 kilometres to get to the Thai border. Then probably another 70 or 80 to get to Saigon. Last day. Well, still supposed to get pretty hot today, so we just have to ride through it. There's nothing else you can do. You know? Put on the AC. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, that's better. No, you can't do that out here. Got to keep pedaling. So yeah, exciting day. Not only to finish, but to get back to Saigon too. It's so nice to be able to go on a tour, leaving your house and heading north and finishing it by getting back home from the south. So yeah, just have to see how today goes. Alright, let's get into it. I'm going to have to slipstream this water tank, this homemade water tank. That there is a ridge line that separates Cambodia and Thailand, the northern part of Cambodia. So that runs for a few hundred kilometres. So that's my last little hurdle to get to Thailand. It's about 250 metres up since I left today. So yeah, we'll go on that one. Cambodian borders dotted with casinos around here. You can see the Thais coming in for a day pass just to go to the casinos here, over here. And for me, it's time to try to cross this border into Thailand. I'm getting goosebumps, literal goosebumps.
Stop camera.
Alright, we somehow made it in. They seem to be having a big operation here today. There's a lot of plainclothes people around, and I managed to get dragged into the big office with the big boss. So I had to explain my situation. So that's never happened before. Oh, geez, just had a couple of soldiers on a scooter chase me down and want to go through all my stuff to see what I'm carrying. Definitely something going on today within the government, because I've been here many times and nothing like this has ever happened before. It's very strange. Oh well. Can put that behind me now and just... Alright, well we're rolling into Saigon now. Around 5 kilometres to go. What I do anyway. 4,200 kilometres, 4 countries, and a lot of hard times, a lot of good times. Last 8 days from Saigon to Saigon been pretty tough, with the weather changing, getting real hot, and the winds haven't been very helpful either. So as the sun's setting here, I think I'm going to head home and have a cold shower. I think I might leave the cold beer for tomorrow. Take a cold shower in bed.